Hey, what is going on, guys? It's the Ultimate Goku back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing my Code Geass Roads of the Recapture English dub episode 2 review. So this episode starts off, we got Rose coming up with the plans to help the Japanese soldiers and to get the general back, and obviously he that's actually a she because that's the real Sakura, Rose. Oh God. So Rose is planning this so she can get Sakura, who isn't the real Sakura, but she's the decoy for her, but she wants to get her back. So they're planning that out, but this is not known to the soldiers. They don't know that Rose is the real Sakura. I guess that's the whole plan of this. I mean, Ash is literally a false brother to Rose. I guess this was done to kind of depicts the suspicions of, her, so that everyone knows that Rose is a real person when he really isn't. So they're devising a plan. There's this new guy, Arnold, who's like trying to prevent them from doing what they want to do. They go to the jail. There's some nightmare frame scenes that are really good. Some nice, good shots, some battles from Ash and whatnot. Black Cat, who is really becoming like kind of the main nightmare frame ace of this series right now. There was a mention of Black Knights in this, which kind of a good thing. Like, oh, you get the Black Knights, which they can't right now, but the Neopertanians are trying to move in and do what they got to do. Immediately, right away, Sakura was able to use the Geass. Oh, there was an argument before they started the plan, too. There was a hothead. He apologized, and suspect there was a Geass used that they didn't show there, but yeah, they were quickly getting ready for this, to get ready for the battle. And the battle was a very intense battle, but right away she used her Geass and was able to get into the fake Sakura's prison, and she was going to take her home, or take her away from there, the disguise, to show that yes, it was the real Sakura. They showed some flashbacks of the origins of it, of their, more of their relationship as, being good friends. So they're going there. Meanwhile, Arnold's talking about, how, the Queen, a.k.a. Catherine, who is coming to basically get the Sakura, who is they think that's the real Sakura. I mean, they all believe that that's the real Sakura, but it's just a decoy of unrelated identical twins. So they don't know what the hell's going on. So when she's getting them out, when Rose is getting Sakura out of there, the fake Sakura out of there, you got Catherine, the Queen. They're calling her Queen. She's in there, and she just basically outsmarts them all, gets the fake Sakura back, but they believe that is the real Sakura. And obviously, Rose, aka the real Sakura, is not happy about this. They eventually get the general from the Japanese army freed, and he or Rose reveals immediately that he is the real, or she is the real Sakura to the general, and it asks him if you're with me. So this is kind of weird because he now knows that Sakura, that is the real Sakura, that Rose is the real Sakura, but none of these other people know this, which is kind of interesting because she's trying to keep a secret, I guess, or at least that's kind of how it appears. So Queen talks about how she, got Sakura back, and they put her in a new prison or whatever. Arnold ends up going up against Ash. Ash defeats him pretty easily. He dies in his nightmare frame, which is kind of interesting because you would have thought that Arnold would have had an automatic ejection system, since all nightmare frames in Code Geass originally had, ejection, things when their nightmare frame was about to get destroyed, but that didn't happen here. Arnold just straight up died. We see some, them talking, Rose talking, what they got to do, moving forward, and what the next plan really is for the group. And on them trying to free everybody from the Neo-Britannia. She also talks to the general that they want to take out the Neo-Britannian Empire here in Japan. So then we see an interesting altercation between Sakura and Ash. As we all know, Rose's fake brother is Ash. Now, I really was thinking, like, why would, they're just hanging out like this. So, obviously, it was revealed that Sakura used her Geass on Ash. And they kind of show the flashbacks, of when she used the Geass on him to control him. And, he questions, like, who is most important to you. And you see the Geass, basically saying, you, my brother. So we know he's being controlled. He's a Britannians are being controlled. And they even said this during the battle. Ash alluded to that he had a brother, and then Arnold, who I guess knew him briefly, said, I don't, he didn't, seem to know that he ever had a brother. So, and basically they talk about how basically once Sakura gets the real Sakura back, and is able to get her back and complete her mission, that she is going to basically then eliminate Ash, who I guess his name is actually not Ash, but it's Ash Phoenix. Not to be confused with Astro Phoenix from Yu-Gi-Oh, of course. But anyways, I digress. So God, I'm gonna get that all goofed up now. Ash Phoenix, not Astro Phoenix. We're gonna get that so goofed up now. Why they have to do that? We're gonna goof that up. I'm just telling you, we're gonna goof that up now going forward, because it's too similar. It's too damn similar. But basically, Ash Phoenix is basically, or was a Britannian, he was a Britannian, but he was a Britannian, I guess, soldier that was loyal to the Neo-Britannians, I'm guessing. But now he is not, because they also talked about the Phoenix family or something like that. So there has got to be more to it with Ash. Um, so it will be really interesting to see how this goes, because Rose is viewed as Ash's most important person because of the Geass. Um, but I am curious to wonder how this is going to transpire, because, again, it seems like Sakura is going to basically get rid of him once he gets Sakura back, the fake Sakura back. So yeah, I am very curious to how this story plot's gonna go. Um, yeah. Um, but yeah, that's how the episode ends, in that kind of stunning fashion. Once we get to the credits and whatnot. Um, yeah, it was a pretty interesting episode to set the bar to where things stand. You know, we now know a little bit more about Sakura and what she's doing. She is using Ash, but at the same time, Ash was just a Britannian soldier. Um, so it was probably just to help her go along with her plans. That being said, I will say this. I kind of wish this storyline would have been exploited at the beginning, rather than leave it a mystery and reveal it in episode 2 like this, because this is something that I think could have been a lot better if this was kind of explored in the beginning, to kind of really set the tone of Sakura, this new character, and getting her Geass and stuff like that. Like, none of that was really like shown. I would have kind of wanted to see that shown, rather than just kind of fill in the dots like after the fact. When Lelouch, when we first found out, when we first started Lelouch's story, we seen the Geass, we seen him get Geass, we seen that, and I would have liked to seen that startup. I guess they didn't want to do that because they would have been too similar to Lelouch. I mean, the Geass power that she has is similar to Lelouch's in a way, so I guess that's kind of why they changed it here a little bit. But I would have liked to have seen that. Just kind of set more of the tone. But I guess they mainly did this. I'm just guessing right now, but I'm assuming that they did this because they wanted the story to be different from Lelouch. Because, I mean, let's face it, the Geass power is way too similar to Lelouch's. Obviously she does it in the ear, and it's on her chest or whatever. But I still would have liked to have seen something similar in that way, because I think it would have added more suspense to the story. But I think they did that again because the story would have been way too similar to Lelouch's, and I think they wanted to change it a little bit in that front. So, nonetheless, I think it was a good episode. Yeah, that's the review. Comment, rate if you like this video. My videos, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell for the latest content. Thank you. And yeah, let's have some positive discussions here with this too. Yeah, that's it. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. Moderate. Peace. Also, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the Twitch, Instagram, all SS Ultimate Goku, Discord link in the description. And also, I do have a YouTube membership, so if you would like to check that out as well, feel free to. It's there. There's the tier lists, but it's all there. And now I'm out. Peace.